Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another Dark Souls 2 video. This video I'm going to be calling it the Dwarf Report because I'm basically going to be reporting the progress that I have done on my Dwarf, as well as I'm going to be playing through a section of the title. So, I've actually killed two of the major bosses at this point, and by the way, for those of you wondering, there is obviously going to be spoilers in this video. So as a matter of fact, let me just give you guys a fair warning that this is going to be the last video where I'm going to be mentioning the whole spoilers thing. I mean, just assume that all of the videos that I make of Dark Souls 2 from this point onward will contain spoilers, because I mean, today is the 30th of March, April, 30th of April. Yeah. Sorry. Today is the 30th of April, so I do believe that most people have had quite enough time to go through the game, unless they're planning on purchasing it later on. But either way, my advice to you is, if you are looking not to get spoiled, you need to just not watch. You need to just not watch my Dark Souls 2 videos for a while. Wow! Instantly got summoned as a gray spirit. Oh well. Guess we're gonna have to go ahead and die for the amusement of some rat lord. The World of Chaotic 1. I was going to just give a report on what's been going down with my character, but I guess we're just gonna have to go ahead and deal with this individual right here. Okay, you're gonna wait for the rats. Wow, going straight in for a cheesy backstab, huh? You little backstab fishing bastard. I love this. Come on, come on. Whoa. Damn it. Look at you. Yeah, this is not going to work out. Ooh, the dead angle right there. Come on, Mr. Rat Lord. Oh, nice. That was good. My turn. Ah. Really? Really, dude? Really? You cheesy little fuck. That's got to be like the cheesiest thing I've ever seen. Well, I guess I'm going to get backstabbed now. Or maybe not. You got stuck in your own rat. Let's see if you got the stamina for this. Oh, opening. Oh, I'm sorry. Even with all your rats, the dwarf pulled through. The dwarf pulled through. And thank you for that Pharaoh's Lockstone. Even though I actually have quite a couple of Pharaoh's Lockstones. But because I actually know where not to use the damn things now. But yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a nice little start to our video. Anyways, as I was saying, I wanted to give you guys the progress of my dwarf so that you guys are aware of where I am in the playthrough right now. I've killed two of the major spirits, Duke's Dear Freya and... what's the other one that I killed? The Lost Sinner. As a matter of fact, I did a little bit of jolly cooperation in the Lost Sinner. Not too much, so I didn't really boost my level up ridiculously. Currently, I am wearing Kraten's armor. Just the chest piece. Then I'm using Vanguard's leggings. And I'm using the helmet from the hard leather set. And I'm using those runic gloves, which apparently give me a chance for a critical hit. That's actually something I didn't quite understand in these gloves. Grave Gauntlets, right? Rare chance, normal attacks become critical hits. Like, I don't understand what this means. You mean, like, I can be doing a critical attack and then instantly start doing a riposte? Or how does that work? I just have no idea. But, yeah, I killed two of the main dudes. I also progressed quite a bit... in which direction? Yeah, I've also done the entire poison section, so I'm currently at Fire Keep. And so the Fire Keep boss, as well as the boss in the Black Gulch, are the two bosses that I'm missing. Now, obviously, I've been avoiding going to the Black Gulch because it's one of those areas that I really don't like that much. As a matter of fact, it's probably my least favorite area in the game, obviously the Black Gulch, as well as the Gutter. I am not just using the Gurm Great Hammer. As a matter of fact, you guys are looking at this outfit. This is not going to be the final, the final set that I'm going to be using for the dwarf build. I'm still thinking up which armor I will be using for that purpose. I've been, I just want to pick up as many armors as I possibly can, as well as boss armors, try them on different combinations, stuff like that. Right now he looks pretty dwarvish, but I actually don't have enough weight to do fast roll and still wear like the armors that I want to use, which is why I'm using this particular set. I still think that this set looks pretty good. I actually do like Kraten's armor. I think it's pretty cool. I did the Kraten's quest, which is how you get the gloves that I have, with the rare chance to eventually do critical hits. You have to complete the Kraten's quest line as well as Pate's quest line. And what I did in order to get these is I killed Pate and left Kraten alive. And then Kraten gave me a key to go to a certain place in Blightstone Cove, Seldora. And in that location I found these gloves. However, there was also a booby-trapped chest there. And I was listening to music, so I didn't really hear the dialogue. But basically, the trapped chest had a trap that I had never seen before, which was, damn it, I was commenting, I didn't even notice which items I picked up here. I'll have to look later in the video to see if it's actually worth it to spend the Pharaoh's Lockstone here or not. But as I was saying, so I went to that thing, and there was a trap chest there with a trap that I'd never seen before. It had a bomb in it. And then I didn't hear a voice. I just saw the text pop up because, like I said, I was listening to music. I wasn't paying attention to the game sound. And there was something that said something in the lines of, that must have left quite a scar, or that's going to leave quite a scar, something along those lines. And I was like, you mean to tell me that Kraten, after me helping him kill Pate, like saving him from his little thing and helping him kill Pate, he still wants to kill me? The nerve of that son of a bitch. But, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. I've been really going after the Peyton and Kraten thing because I had heard people say that they would eventually fight. And again, a lot of you guys might be saying, why didn't you just see a guide or whatever to figure out what was going to cause them to fight each other? Because like I keep telling people, I don't like reading guides. And if you have a problem with that, well, you're going to keep on having a problem with that, because that is the way that I'm going to be doing my Dark Souls 2 playthroughs. There's probably going to still be quite a few playthroughs where I won't be doing things optimally, so you guys will have to just kind of deal with that. But yeah, I've also been checking out a couple of weapons that I seem to remember that I was invaded by a red spirit last time I was here. Why am I not getting invaded now? I don't get it. I wonder if, like, part of me activating one of these things, being summoned as a gray spirit. Damn it. Maybe that's why I haven't been invaded by the other spirit. Now, I've actually had some pretty bad experiences in Belfry, to be honest. Like, I don't have an issue with these ones, because these ones is like, look, the whole purpose of this is being cheesy and killing the other player. Like, that's perfectly fine. I have no problems with that, because you actually don't lose anything. But in Belfry, you become hollow. You kind of lose your souls. If you're wearing a life protection ring, you're going to break your ring. And there's just like a ton of stuff that happens in Belfry that I'm not that big of a fan of. Not to mention, like, I was actually fighting this dude, and what ended up happening is I was winning, and I was winning by a long margin, but I was fat rolling at the time. So, damn it, dude. Is he going for a backstab? Yeah, he is. Jesus. And I thought I was cheesy for going after backstabs. Ooh. Nice. Nice stagger there. Okay, you got me. But as I was saying, I was winning, like, drastically, and then suddenly someone else invades, and the other guy just starts running away, healing, you know, the usual stuff, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit. So yeah, Belfry, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't have anything particularly against it, but it's just really, really cheesy PvP. Now, obviously here, the PvP is somewhat cheesy when you get summoned as a Grey Spirit, but it's like, it's whatever. If you die, you don't lose anything, so there's like no penalty. Therefore, I'm not completely against it. On the other hand, if you go to Belfry, for starters, usually you don't have much of a choice. If you want to get certain things, you have to go through Belfry, and you're just gonna basically get invaded left, right, and center, and you're gonna get cheesed in every way imaginable, and you actually lose souls and or break your life protection ring and all that other stuff. So yeah, not a big fan of that, but apart from that, no real issues. I've also killed a couple of people in Belfry while I was there, but nothing to be too proud of. So I think we're actually going to be doing this boss. And speaking of this particular boss, like the rat bosses, I have to say I'm not a big fan of the boss in Doors of Ferris. I feel that boss is a little bit cheesy because there are a couple of moves that he does that it's... How should I explain this? There's a couple of moves that he does that it's almost impossible for you to protect yourself against. Like, I've gotten killed when I was in the middle of the boss, and he, like, jumped forward, and I got hit by his hind legs and one-shotted. And I just kind of felt, well, that didn't really feel very fair, you know what I mean? So there are a couple of things about that boss that I take issue with. Now, in regards to the actual 3 mice that you have before the boss himself, I don't take that much issue with those. Well, mice or dogs or whatever the hell you want to call those. They look like rabid dogs. I don't have that many issues with those because I've been using the Dragon Rider bow. As a matter of fact, let me tell you guys, Dragon Rider bow is friggin' beastly. Even if you have no intelligence whatsoever, Dragon Rider bow is a pretty beastly item, and I love it. And I'm hoping it's going to carry me through... Oh, damn it, where is he? We need to move away, we need to get some space in order to heal. Our weapon's also getting pretty worn out. There he is, right there in the middle. Well, let's get rid of all these rats before we engage him, I would say, because I think he's going to deal more damage, right? If I remember correctly. Oh, wow, the damage we just dealt there. Boosh! And we stagger. Let's run away for now before we get stuck there. Yeah, this fight's all about running away. I remember the last time I did this fight, I was a lot more frail. Doing a strength build, you just kind of have to be able to take a punch. Even though I don't have that much vitality, you guys might think that I have a ton of vitality. I got like 15 or something. I've been investing most of my points actually into by vitality I meant vigor. I still confuse those two. I don't have a lot of vigor. I have like 15 vigor. I have been pouring a lot of points into vitality, which is actually the stat that increases your equipment load, because I want to be able to equip heavier armors, because the heavier armors do look a little bit more dwarvish. Like the Dranglake set looks pretty dwarvish in my opinion, even though the Kraken set looks pretty good too, but I don't like the leggings of the Kraken set. I was never a really big fan of like ringmail leggings. Do these mice just do not stop spawning and I have to actually attack the big one? Is that what's going on here? Oh wow, poisoned in once. Not to mention my weapon's about to break. Am I actually going to have to switch weapons in the middle of the fight here? That would suck. Away from me. I'm going to pop a life gem. That should keep me up. Let's pop another one actually, to counteract the venom. I'm not sure if I actually have like the poison removal item. Where the hell is the boss? And I'm sorry, I've only done this fight once, so it's not like I know exactly the best way to do it, which is why I thought that eventually the mice would end, but I guess they don't. You just have to target the big mouse. Where are you? The big rat, even. Come here, rat. Filthy rat. Let's get wrecked. Excuse me. Let me just go out there. Let me just see if there's any items in here. I don't think so. We got the Royal Rat Vanguard Soul. And I think we're not going to be needing anything else. Let's just go back to the bonfire. But yeah, like I said, I've been investing quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I can show you guys my stats if you guys are curious about that. So I've got 16 Vigor, 23 Endurance, 23 Vitality. I'm leveling those up side by side. We got 40 Strength, which is the requirement to one-hand the Great Hammer, and 18 Dexterity, as well as 15 Adaptability. I haven't been leveling Adaptability all that much, because like I've mentioned on the first video that I did for the PC side of things, the simple fact that the game is running at 60 frames a second makes it a lot easier for you to actually dodge attacks. So it's not a really big deal not having high adaptability. I mean, I still wanted to bring it up at least to 20 because that seems to be like my sweet spot to be able to roll decently. But I don't know. And again, I'm still not sure if the final version of this build is going to be light roll or fat roll. That is something that still remains to be seen. Another weapon that I've also upgraded, by the way, is I've upgraded the Gurm axe. I've also stated that I like this axe. Not a huge fan of its moveset because it's like, here's the thing. The problem that I have with this axe, like, this axe is great. It does great damage. It looks amazing. But the problem that I have with it is, like, look at this amazingly varied moveset. This is R1. This is R2. Wow. It's almost the same thing, except R2 does a little bit more damage and has a little bit more wind-up. Okay, let's switch to two-hand. Okay, two-hander actually does a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a diagonal slice there. And then the second attack, a diagonal slice in the opposite direction. R2, boom, just like the normal R2. So that's like 3 movements of this axe are exactly the same, pretty much. So like the two-handed R2, and then the one-handed R1, and then the two-handed R2, the one-handed R2 even, and those are pretty much all the same attacks. That's kind of the problem that I have with this axe. It's not very original. Like, all the attacks are almost the same except for the two-handed R1. You also have, I've actually haven't done the roll attack. So the roll attack you have on this one's kind of like the Bam Bam stick, which for those of you who don't know what the Bam Bam stick is, it's the Great Club. So you got that going on, and with one hand, you have the usual kind of like horizontal slice. So yeah, I mean, I would have preferred a better moveset. Like, for instance, I like, one of the things that I like about the Gurm hammer, the Gurm Great Hammer even, is the varied moveset. Because, I mean, look at this. R1, frontal smash. R2, side, like the side horizontal slice. And this is like my favorite attack on this thing. Like, a lot of times you'll see me just go, I just like the oomph behind that attack, you know? And then if you put in two-hand mode, you have like a spinning attack. And it kind of continues into a smash, I think. So a spinning attack into smash. And if you go to the R2, it's one of my favorite attacks in this weapon. It's like a whirlwind attack, and that lasted, because this is actually a 2-hit attack. Like, this will do 1,000 damage on bosses. It's ridiculous. But that second attack that it does actually throws your enemies flying if they're still alive, which is pretty damn cool. Even though I haven't found a whole lot of enemies in normal game that are still alive after that. And you disgusting, filthy rat.
Thou returnest.
Are you saying that because I've already been to the Doors of Pharaohs?
Forbear thy ways, audience shall be thine.
No, I'm not interested in anything that yours. No, fuck you. I'm leaving. Bye. Abandon it? No, of course not. Yeah, we don't need to consort any longer. I hate you, and I hate everyone that joins your covenant. How about that? Let's actually switch into the cat ring. What should I replace? Let's replace bracing knuckle. And you guys might be wondering, whoa, what? Why are you wearing the bracing knuckle ring? The reason I'm wearing the bracing knuckle ring is because something that I didn't realize when I did my first playthrough is that heavy weapons, their durability goes fast. And I do mean fast. Like, I remember in several points, I think even when I was live streaming, like, I would run out of durability on the Gurm Great Hammer really fast. This even happened with the Demon Great Hammer. Like, I would run out of durability fast, so you kind of need to be careful with that stuff. Anyway, where's the... I can hear the tingling. There it is. Now, the problem is I haven't really done the explosive dudes with this weapon, so I'm not sure that I'm going to survive. How many souls do we have? Damn it, I should have leveled up. But it doesn't really matter. We'll just lose like 3,000 souls to get our ring. Still, it would be cool to actually just drop on top of him, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Should I even try? I'm not sure it's worth it, but... Oh, nailed it. Of course, the item still fell down. I hate the fact that this item falls down. It's so frustrating because if you die, you've lost it forever. Is there another one? Or is this just like his corpse? He like died so fast that the corpse just kind of stayed there. Oh, that's actually a good idea. I didn't remember that, but I do have the Dragon Rider Greatbow, which I told you guys I was going to show you the ridiculous effectiveness of the Dragon Rider Greatbow. I guess that this might actually be a good time to do so. I don't think that there were any secret passages in this section. But let's go down here and let's try the Dragon Rider Greatbow. I've been using this to great effectiveness. And I'm just using it with iron arrows. I'm not even using any special arrows or anything. Can I actually aim for that guy? Yes, I can. Boosh. Is that going to be a one-shot? Oh, thank you. I love this bow. This bow's freaking amazing. Look at this. Whew. Oh, come on, come on. Come closer. Come closer. Atta boy. Right there in the leg. Leg shot. Oh, look. There's another one. Headshot. Is there more on the other side? I think there is. I mean, we've already took out 3 of them. Oh, there's a chest there. I had forgotten about that. Am I able to make this jump? I haven't been here in quite a while. This is like the second time in a playthrough that I'm here. Because none of my other playthroughs, I haven't really played this long. Ash Knuckle Ring. What does that even do? What's the Ash Knuckle Ring? Also, I got 2 Rings of Thorns. I got these from Pate. I've been thinking about maybe doing a build. I'm not sure if that would be viable or not. But doing a build combining Ring of Thorns with the Old Sun Ring, it just seems like it would be cool. Because like, it's kind of like a Thorns build. So that seems like it would be fun, but I'm not exactly sure how that would work. Here's the Ash Knuckle Ring. Increases petrification resistance. Oh, okay. Knuckle Ring wore by Roy the Explorer. Increases petrification resistance. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, have I actually... I'm not sure if I've actually ever picked up that item. Because, like, it seems like that would be one pretty hard jump. You almost seem like you should have to jump from that bridge. Not sure if a jump from here would make it. But then again, I'm going to be jumping down anyway, so I might as well try it. Nope. No dice. And we've aggroed one of the fire dudes. I'm sure of it. Didn't we? I was almost sure we had... Hello! Next one. There you are. Oops! No! God damn it. That hurt. I was pressing the target locking button way too often. Wow, that's a lot of shards. I see you. I see you trying to creep up in there. Don't even try it, son. I love this Dragon Rider. By the way, in case you guys are wondering what the upgrade level it is currently only at +2, and it is still dealing those ridiculous amounts of damage. And then again, it is a bow that scales with strength. So that's definitely something that I've enjoyed, the fact that they put a bow that is accessible fairly early on into the game, and that it scales with strength. Because, I mean, previously, if you were doing a strength build, the only bow option to you was the pretty much the composite bow, unless you were going for something like an elemental bow or something like that. But the composite bow is pretty much your main option in terms of damage. I'm still confused as to why I didn't get invaded by the red spirit that drops the like that invisible set that supposedly is only visible for the people with enough courage. I do want to drop down to there. Although I don't... Oh, yeah, it's actually a human effigy. I was going to say I don't think that the item I'm going to get is going to be that useful. I guess I was completely wrong there. I wonder if there's any secret passages in here. Oh, well, it's time for the gutter. I'm not going to be showing that on camera because obviously the gutter is going to be a very frustrating place. Oh, am I actually going to have to jump? Well, that sucks. Oh, oh, crap. I thought I was going to die. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how I'm doing. You guys get a pretty good idea of how the Dwarf is doing. He's slowly inching his way towards New Game Plus. Once we actually get to the point where we will be doing New Game Plus, then an actual normal playthrough will begin. Until then, I will keep on doing these Dwarf reports every now and then. Also bear in mind, like I said, my time currently is fairly limited, but I have been putting in quite a couple of hours just for Dark Souls 2, and I've been having oh crap, I forgot that thing ended. And I've been having a blast with it because playing like this with a strength build, I had forgotten how much I enjoyed playing strength builds. Although I'll also be honest, I've been thinking about another build. I've been thinking about a ton of builds. The thing is, making builds in Dark Souls 2 is actually a lot harder than making builds in Dark Souls 1 because, for one, you have to find like intermediate weapons. As a matter of fact, if you guys are wanting to make a strength build, my advice to you would be first, get yourself the fire longsword, which I know there's going to be a lot of people saying, "Oh my God, why would you shouldn't suggest that friggin' weapon to people." And it's like, look, regardless of how you see things, the fire longsword at the start of the game is one of the best swords that you can possibly have at the start of the game. You can upgrade it to +3 because Titanite shards come by pretty easily and they're pretty cheap. I wouldn't advise you to upgrade it to +6 because large Titanite shards, they also become real easy to get, but not at the very start of things. So you can upgrade this to +3, and then if you're really like adamant about going after a strength weapon as soon as you possibly can, then one of the best weapons that you can get is probably the greatsword. Obviously, you can also go with a petrified something, trade that to the crows, and pray to God that you get the demon's great hammer, like I did on the original Dwarf Smash playthrough on PlayStation, but I wasn't that lucky this time around. But after you get the fire longsword +3, this is enough to carry you all the way to No Man's Wharf. So after you get that, as opposed to just progressing, you can also progress through and kill the last giant if you really want to. That's not a big deal because you can do that with the fire longsword. It's not like he's that hard anyways. But you should be wanting to make your way to No Man's Wharf. Now, in No Man's Wharf, there's more choices besides the greatsword, because it's like, for all I know, you guys might be like, "Oh yeah, but I'm not really that much into the greatsword. The greatsword's pretty bulky and all that." The greatsword is the weapon that I've used for quite some time until I was able to get to the Gurm Fortress, the Doors of Pharos, whatever. I call it the Gurm Fortress. And there, once you get to the Gurm Fortress, you have a lot of options. You have the Gurm Axe. You also have the Gurm Great Hammer, which is what I'm using right now. And you can get there in normal game with the greatsword +3. Like, it's not that hard. However, if you want to, like, instead of using the greatsword, there is another strength option that you can get, which is the Bandit Axe. It's actually a pretty good weapon. I really like the Bandit Axe. I even, at some point in a console, I did a dual-wielding build with Bandit Great Axes. It's got a decent moveset, as you can see here. It's got an horizontal swipe. It's also got a vertical swipe if you need it with the R2. This is just for one-handed, so this is for the people that want to have, like, you know, a strength weapon, but they still want to have proper mobility as opposed to actually committing that much to an animation. And with the two-hand, you can still get decent swings in, as you can see, and still you got that vertical swing movement for the R2. So this is also a very good weapon, comes highly recommended for those of you that want to do strength and still want to have proper mobility as opposed to actually committing to animations. There's other weapons, but I don't have that much knowledge about other weapons at this point. Also, you can get the crappier version of this axe, which is the normal axe. You can buy that off of Leningrast at the very start of the game. But in my opinion, you'd do better just get the fire longsword, upgrade it +3, go to No Man's Wharf, and pick up either the greatsword or the Bandit Axe, and you have yourself a solid weapon that should last you quite some time. At least until you get whatever happens to be the strength weapon that you want to get. This, again, is just advice for strength builds, though. And this is just like mental notes that I've been taking for myself. Now let's get rid of this axe. Let's get rid of this silver cat ring and put in the bracing knuckle ring, because like I said, this thing does expend a lot of durability whenever you're smashing it into the ground and stuff like that. I was also telling you guys about a weapon that I actually really like, that I might be doing a playthrough using that weapon. That is the Dragon Slayer's Crescent Axe. It is actually available fairly early on, like as soon as you get a fragrant branch of yore to free the Pyromancy lady. You can just go into the forest and you go to the place where there's the... I think it's when you get to the crossroad that you can go into the shaded woods, or you can go to the left. You go to the left and there is a flexile sentry type mob there, and behind it you will find the Dragon Slayer's axe. And here's the thing, I'm not a big fan of the first attack in this... Wow, people are already killing themselves over me. I'm not a big fan of this first attack on this weapon, like this first vertical swing, but the other one is pretty decent, the follow-up. So it's something that I might intend to play with. I might even like infuse this weapon with lightning, because it's current... I mean, not for this character, mind you, but for a build that I'm thinking about, because this weapon already does lightning. So then I've heard that you can even infuse lightning on top of it, and it's going to scale a lot better off of lightning. So that's something that I'm considering for my faith build, for a future faith build that I will do. But obviously right now I'm focused exclusively on the Dwarf Smash! Dwarf Smash! Because screw your statues. I hate these statues. I hate them. I hate these statues with goddamn passion. Let's break all of these. Wow. This is gonna suck. I hate the gutter. Wow. Almost got insta-poisoned there. Anyways, that's pretty much been it for the Dwarf report. Obviously, as you can see here, the next section that I'm going to be working on is the gutter. And then we're going to go to Black Gulch. And then we're going to kill whatever the name is of the guy that's there. I honestly don't remember. What was I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to drop down? I think I'm supposed to drop down here. Son of a bitch. Scared the shit out of me. It always gets me. It always gets me, that thing. Anyways, that is going to be it for this video. As per usual, leave me your comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff in the comment section below. Look forward for more episodes of the Dwarf Report, where I will be telling you guys my progress with my Dwarven character here. And eventually we will be progressing on to New Game Plus, at which point I will do a full-on playthrough for you guys. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.